server so I can mask the gun and which way I'm aiming, as well as basically throwing people's aim off.
Also, it's because it's a figurehead.
Oh yeah, no, but at the core of it, the reason that it's so nice there is because if people can't shoot out my gun, I'm not going to be completely degunned if they aim for the front.
Why can't they shoot out your gun?
They can. It's just they'll have a harder time aiming. I'm obscuring its position. Yeah, it's
Naval bushes.
Yes, it's
Sorta.
concealment.
I didn't get either of the naval stuff. I'm a little bit disappointed, but oh well. I didn't feel like playing naval until I got Baltimore, so.
That's fair. Okay, so no one actually contesting us, which is great, because that means I can sit back, relax, and...
To be completely honest, I think that was the right choice. Naval's a hell of a lot more fun with Baltimore.
Well,
I think Naval's a hell of a lot more fun with Hugo.
Naval is a hell of a lot more fun when you're not the bottom of the pack.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is Naval's a hell of a lot more fun when you have a crutch.
Yes.
Well.
Hugo or aircraft. In fact, aircraft are fun because you can nuke battleships, and that it gives me a sense of justice. You know, it's like it's sweet retribution. Speaking of which, that appears to be a Hugo.
I mean, you
Players
say
before
crutch.
Spay sucks.
That's a Poltava. Or a
Here's your
Maria.
players now more typically.
That's a Maria.
Oh, that's a Maria. The turrets looked Japanese because of the.
It's got a
fucking
big
elevated
X
port.
on the back of it.
Ah, yeah. Okay, that might explain things.
I know
Oh,
people wanted battleships, but did you really need them this early?
People wanted battleships, but battle cruisers would have made more sense because a battle cruiser is a cruiser with battleship guns.
I was
Oh, yeah.
expecting them to start off with battle cruisers, not fucking go.
Yeah.
straight.
Well, yeah, and that's also what they literally said they were going to start with.
Yeah,
And-
battle cruisers will be coming next year.
That's what they said in 2019.
Though-
They said we would get them in 2020.
Oh, that's a fucking Somers.
Technically
the-
speaking,
Okay,
technically speaking, we
so-
did get a battle cruiser last year
that is true. Yes, we got
because Ikoma is technically a battle cruiser,
it was labeled. It was relabeled as one at some point. Yes,
which makes sense because it's a cruiser with 12-inch guns.
I don't know if that makes it the first battle cruiser or if it's retroactively the first battle.
Well, it's
Actively the first battle cruiser.
It came out before the term battle cruiser was a thing, right?
But
And then
like
they went,
calling something retroactively the first of something is what?
yeah, because it was called an armor cruiser upon its introduction, right?
because it was an armored
And-
cruiser.
Yeah, and then the battle cruiser, the first battle
Concept.
cruiser, the battle cruiser concept came out with, I believe, Invincible. If I'm not mistaken.
Constitution
Yes.
was the first battle cruiser. Changed my mind.
The thing to remember, right, is
And then the Japanese were like, "Oh, well, I guess it follows that doctrine. I don't know," and just renamed it. And then they renamed it back to an armored cruiser.
yeah, because then battle cruiser was kind of a prestige piece.
Yeah, it was a bit weird overall.
I should have gone right first and then left. Oh boy.
Sorry about that.
A little late for that now.
Apologies for the random smoke puffs, by the way.
The balls,
Yes.
the cotton
Actually,
balls.
I do not appreciate the fact that people enjoy shooting me.
Yes, let the ball take the fire while I run the hell away. Also, I just punched my nose because that red thing there is not apparently destructible.
That's what your gun is for.
Eep.
Or could you not destroy it with that either?
Well, I didn't expect to break my nose when I rammed it.
Fair.
But so,
I
yeah.
actually really enjoy playing Naval with no grind goals. Like, right now, I technically have to grind Ikoma. I don't have any rush because it's a piece of shit.
Like now that I have this, I don't care about grinding normals.
Well, the thing is, like, I haven't asked, like, what's nice about having some lineup that's fully, and this is why I want to grind Russia more, actually, now I think about it. Because playing Japan with Hyuga,
Gorky.
yeah, not Gorky, I want Imperatrice Maria, right?
Oh.
Bearing in mind
Ugh.
that unless they go paper, right, that's the best Russia gets.
That's still pretty great. And SAP, as it currently stands mechanically, will make it probably better than fucking Yamato. I'm not even kidding in terms of offensive firepower. Like,
It's by
going
rate
to-
of fire or what?
Rate of fire, if I submit that report, will be 3 rounds a minute, which will be hilariously stupid. Secondly,
On Maria?
Yeah.
on,
The
yeah,
fuck?
yeah,
Is that historical?
I don't know if you technically yes, it's rated for a 3, actual.
It's
not-
rated, but that
I
doesn't
mean,
mean it's what it
I've
does.
seen a description rating Baltimore for an 11-second firing cycle, but
You could submit that as a report.
Is that with cue balling?
Cue
No,
balling, I don't
that's just the
qualified.
guns are rated
Yeah.
for an 11.5-second firing cycle.
Yeah,
Fuck.
gun reload rating is actually, I think, qualifying. So, there's another DD. So we're gonna have to be a little careful here, because we're
I kind of like having the longer reload on Baltimore. It gives me time to just relax.
I don't
Other than
like
the
it
constant
because
6-inch must shoot, must shoot, must shoot.
I actually prefer the constant must shoot. It's
oh,
so nice to not have to think about aiming.
when Helena and Boise opened up on the Japanese at 2nd Guadalcanal, apparently the Japanese thought that it was the pianos opening up on them
That's hilarious.
because of how many
Like
tracers
the
there
main
were.
guns?
yeah, the main guns, 15 on a. Well, if we were to go with a
30
realistic firing
6-inch
cycle,
guns.
like 8 rounds a minute, 7.5
Fire,
would be
no,
a,
Limit.
they were firing as ridiculously quickly as they possibly could.
yes. My point is that there was never a Brooklyn class that has achieved above 9.1 rounds a minute at all. So the realistic rated firing cycle is probably around 8 to 7.5.
Yes.
Have I encountered a battleship or something? I'm losing crew awfully quickly.
The 6-second firing cycle
There is a battleship
likely
on the other side of
closer
Bravo, yes.
to what Cleveland had.
Yeah, but is there one shooting me?
Cleveland has a faster elevation speed and better hoists.
Bearing in mind they were also shooting point blank.
Yes, and that doesn't change the fact that
It
Brooklyn's
changes the angle.
hoists are inferior. Yes, that doesn't change the elevators. The elevators the hoists
but-
can't keep. Like unless they were pulling an invincible,
And
they wouldn't achieve faster than a 9.1. I don't think.
still, 9 rounds a minute out of 30 guns.
I'm expecting more 8 rounds. It's still impressive. 8 rounds out of 15 guns is
They'd
crazy
also
amounts of shells.
they had been specifically drilling for as quickly as possible too, for like weeks.
I get that, but it's unless you can find me evidence that they somehow achieved. Because
I'd
remember,
have to
the
look at the
vast
action
was
report.
Was it
Also, there's a
USS?
Boise and Helena.
Yeah, no, it was. God, what was the name of the? It was a Brooklyn class that achieved 9.1
Well, these were both Brooklyn, so it wouldn't surprise me.
in a firing trial for 1 minute.
Ah,
So
Actually, I have a serious problem. I keep getting lit on fire, so I can't pick my turret.
unless you can find me evidence that this was different, as in this they either matched or achieved over. This is the highest, like literally the highest rate of fire I've seen out of any ship with the Mark 47, or the 6-inch 47 Mark 16 or whatever, was 9.1. So like we're gonna need to find evidence that it somehow reached 10 to say it technically.
Yeah.
Like it was rated for 10, but I don't think it ever actually achieved it. It was more like a theoretical max. A bit like how there is a rating.
Why am I drifting?
The Mikoma, sorry, the 6.1-inch gun on a Mogami class was rated for 7 under some situations. In
Yeah.
practice, you couldn't really go above 5. Why? Because you couldn't get I believe the powder couldn't go above 6, or yeah, it couldn't go above 6, and the shells couldn't go above 5, or like vice versa, something like that. So you couldn't get, like, unless you're pulling an invincible again, which sort of throws the entire reload cycle out of the window at that point, right?
yeah.
You can't go faster.
Dear God, help me.
And that's the fundamental mechanical limitation to these ships, because and it gets worse as time goes on because you have to pull shells from deeper in the hull, and that takes way more time.
Yeah.
It's why the Des Moines and the Worcester were even considered as concepts, because you know what if we fully automated the entire
Well, it's
system?
because we want a higher rate of fire, damn it, because the 8-inch is useless. And
It's not just we want a high rate of fire, we want a consistent rate of fire. One of the
Yeah.
things that
Well,
the
that is a
US
higher
and
rate of fire
both
still.
noted was that rate of fires in combat dropped dramatically just a few moments into the battle. You know, you start off fast, techniques like cue balling are sustainable in bursts, but as the battle rages on, and battles will last days, crews got exhausted, equipment would get worn, and shells would be deeper in the hull, that people would, battle wear would take effect, essentially, entropy.
yeah. Like,
And rate of fire dropped to as low as 2. So,
Wow, that game ended fast.
oh yeah, welcome to triple caps.
and you
Did
managed
you
to
guys
come
ever
first
even
out of
die?
the 3 of us.
No, we just, I wasn't even hit.
I was only hit by me running into something.
This is welcome
Incredible.
to PT boats.
I didn't die.
Nice.
As soon as we killed the Japanese cruiser, it was fine, but that guy was hitting me so hard.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
know what I was getting hit by.
So, I think it's the
I was
next.
literally just in Kuma.
I think it was the third naval battle at Guadalcanal. Is the one where Washington sank Hiroshima.
I think so.
Yeah, well, that was Admiral Lee. That's quite a funny one. Because he was a bit of an Orientalist.
Is that like a term for weeb from back in the day?
Yes. He was an Edwardian weeb.
That's...
And he wore a pair of big round glasses and kind of had funky eyes, so he looked a bit Chinese.
Ah, yes, you told me about this.
Yes, Ching Li.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Oh, I guess I'm responding PT boat again.
Yep, same.
God damn it.
Well, we gotta win somehow.
I just hate this map for cruisers. It doesn't work.
It
I'm bringing
works.
I'm spawning...
Okay, it's okay for... It's not good for cruisers.
It
but,
works
like,
for
it's
whoever has
tolerable.
more
It's
battleships.
not with battleships.
Oh, spawn almost inside an island. Also,
Hey, at least this time I spawn on the front of the fleet, so I don't have people running into me at the start.
Opti,
Yes.
can you see that my hook is on?
Can...
Can you see the hook above my head?
Nope.
Nope, you turn your hook on.
That's on.
I see nothing.
Okay, so it doesn't work.
Yeah,
Neat.
they've turned hooks off for naval.
Oh, it was
Why?
deliberately turned off, or is it just not working properly?
I'd assume it's deliberate, seeing as it worked perfectly fine prior to patch 2 point whatever the hell we're on, but... Like, when battleships were added, you could just take a cruiser and drag 3
Drag the
battleships
battleship up to speed,
40
yeah.
miles an hour. Which was hilarious. Mind.
You know, tell you what, I'm gonna go...
What cap are you going for after B?
I think we're gonna fan out. I think that's a better idea.
I think if both of us go to 1 point, we stand a better chance of capping.
Well, no, because they're all gonna be really slow, and it's better if we fan out and we triple cap them early. That way
Fair.
we can... Yeah, because it will take longer
Okay.
if we try to do 1-1-1.
Which one do you want then?
I'm gonna take C, because I'm
Okay.
closer to C. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and head for C, but if no one follows me, I'm turning for A.
Oh, don't worry. Focus on wherever your team is going.
Well, no, it's like I don't want to end up in the situation of last time where you get spawn camped from all 3 sides, but if no one's gonna follow me, I'm gonna have to turn with them.
Right, yeah. No,
Summers. Charlie
Oh.
side.
Charlie side. Oh, I see him. Yep. Wait, that's Suzuya. Oh, this map is tiny. Well, at least we got a cap.
Yeah.
That's a something.
Cruiser, Pensacola. Maybe Portland, I don't know the difference between them. Or Northampton, even.
Does it have 3 turrets or 4?
I don't know.
That one
Well, I
over
pulled
there.
off the line and a good few ships have followed me, so that's good.
That one I think is New Orleans. Based on the radar I could see.
Doesn't it have the old turrets?
I'm actually gonna hide here because
Those don't look like New Orleans turrets, they look like the old ones.
Well, assuming I hit... No. Oh, go on.
Okay, there's, Shadow, there's a lot of DDs going to C, which means there's a bit of a...
Sounds like tap fun.
Yeah. And low key might be a good idea to get somebody into the B area because that allows them to shoot into C and A.
Destroyer, Charlie.
Roger that.
German, I think. Yeah.
Yes, 1934, I believe.
I would if I wasn't busy, like, leading line.
Yeah, 1934A.
I'm glad I take... Well, we killed bird flu.
Bird flu is no more.
And that's going in the usernames video channel. I've just been dumping loads of those today.
No one pulled off until I did, and then Helena followed me, and finally our ship started turning this way, so...
Well, it would be nice if I wasn't the fastest one, because then it means I can't use you as cover.
Oh, you will, don't worry, I'm closer.
Well, that Sumner over there has elected to take the way of pain.
That Sumner over there has no guns left.
Sumner is dead.
Nice.
But Sumner is a was.
My point is, he's not a concern.
Okay, is the path to sea clear-ish?
Well, there's more ships this way, so as soon as you pop out, they'll see you, but...
Well, there's
Oh,
definitely...
that looked like it hurt. One hit on that guy and he's down to 70%.
Yeah, it is a Japanese cruiser. Let's see. We have a...
And he's down to 29%.
Susie.
Truly incredible.
So the way to tell the difference...
Nice.
Also,
Okay.
yoink. Yes, that is...
Anything else?
Northampton.
Or can I rush in and try to hide
You
behind the
should
island?
be able to be fine. We've got this Northampton we're going to deal with, but...
He's
It's
got no
a
front
Northampton.
turrets left, but he has some secondary still.
Roger that. I'll take the risk. I just want to start forcing them to bleed more tickets.
There's also a...
There's a comb
German.
behind him. It's probably not a comb, but whatever. It's got the
Same
late funnel.
difference. I think it's
How
a
do you spell the
Leipzig.
difference between Leipzig and, what's the other one?
Nuremberg?
Nuremberg, yeah.
I don't know, because Nuremberg is a modified Leipzig, is a modified Keln, is a modified...
I think the, Northampton's going for him.
and that there's a destroyer as well. Why is my fire not on auto?
I got an assist
Ammo
on
on
the
Northampton.
Oh, there's a tiny boat, tiny boat.
tiny boat.
Bird flu's back.
Roger.
But that AI had a interesting plan for me. Well,
I have all my secondaries targeted on him.
on the bright side, I'm gonna go into the mid with this thing. Or maybe not mid, I don't know.
The
Maybe I'll-
LS get torpedoes.
Yes.
Don't think he got them off though. I don't know he did.
Yeah, like pickle.
Well, we have a good spread this time.
Oh shit. They're gonna fall short actually. I should not have slowed down. Well, they might not fall short now.
Oh, they're capping B.
Of course. We have a... going to it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have to turn in and tank if you guys want to try and cap behind me.
Oh, bird flu's
I'm
back.
too far away to do that, but yeah. If we could cap some zones, or where's our team? There's a Leipzig doing a brave push into A.
Oh, wall of torpedoes.
Oh dear.
There were a lot of destroyers there.
And a lot of Japanese cruisers as well.
Oh, that's true. That can cause problems. Somehow we're capping A. I'm impressed. I'm genuinely impressed.
Because they all went over here.
All torpedoes is passing by me.
Oh, the guy who capped A is being shot to shit as well, so
But he capped it, so it matters.
ye, hero.
Trash can's dead.
There's a B here.
I've just marked them over.
Cleveland, battleship. This no, the British heavy cruiser. God, those things look weird.
Hmm?
And why are they so tall? I thought it was a battleship. It was massive.
Oh,
What,
yes,
the
it's
Queen
crazy.
Anne's mansions?
I guess.
The superstructure that looks like a brick of apartments?
Not even that. The side wall of the ship is massive.
Oh, the freeboard?
I'm good at ship terminology. Rest in peace 190. I even have my guns targeted on ships and he still died.
Which means he got caught in crossfire. Why do they have such high freeboard? Well, it's probably wrong. B,
Incredible.
British cruisers were designed to contend with the Atlantic. American cruisers were typically designed to contend with the Pacific.
Much calmer.
Yeah. Also, typically for higher speed.
Oh, my calibration's all off on that thing.
Who needs battleship? I have Baltimore.
Oh, my anti-air SAP. high gun angle.
Oh, another wall of torpedoes. This might be the end of me.
Oh dear.
Unless I manage to pull a World of Warships gamer move right here. No, I'm gonna take that.
Oh dear. Okay.
I am okay.
Hey, you killed bird flu again.
I have a feeling he dropped bombs on me though.
Poor guy.
I mean, to be fair, he is a massive health hazard, so...
Hmm. Okay, why do I feel like I should recognize the name Makina Nakajima?
I know one of those names.
Well, I know the name Nakajima because
Yep.
planes.
I'm gonna die.
Them beat Keiretsu, though. Or not Keiretsu, at this point they'd be Zaibatsu.
Well, I feel good. Took them a lot to kill me.
Hmm.
Aim
I
one, by the way.
survived that torpedo.
Watch out for the nice kill.
Oh, okay. Nope, this is the end of me.
Isn't
Hello.
Nakajima now Subaru?
Or... I like how I've just been lazily sailing around.
Just spraying at things.
I think I did okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
Holy shit, my score.
Maria.
I have 2,600 spawn points.
Nice. So the reason I say that they might be wrong is because the British cruisers were very well rules lawyered.
It's in like treaty rules.
Yeah. So when the treaty restrictions happened, the ships were.
There's a ship in the middle.
By an
I can be in front.
There's a ship in front of me? Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah.
presently being eaten by an Atlanta.
What is in front of you? Can you at least identify it?
I
Trying to
can't
figure
see
out what it
anything in
is.
front of me. Oh, you mean the spade that's right there?
Is that a spec? Okay.
That's a spade.
You got it, or you want me to deal with it? I'll just deal with it.
Roger that.
He's already damaged me. It's personal now.
Oh dear, that's a safety.
Oh, rubber banding. Oh.
Yeah, welcome to Naval. Thank you.
Mild pain.
We're gonna cap A. Damn it.
Oh, they capped B, didn't they?
Yep.
May as well try for us, mightn't I?
I'm dealing with the Maria. He's on fire and he's on lake.
There's a Maria. Great. Wish I'd known that.
Oh no, I'm dealing with him.
I'm just impressed you managed to successfully torp a spade without getting murdered.
Not hard.
They have a lot
Oh,
of
they have
AA.
a battleship in A.
Just deal with B.
Well, okay. I've proved my point. Cruiser A is not
Nordak.
invulnerable. Not even close.
Maria's... Ooh, he's on 47%.
It's better to take a 2,000... Oh, I can take 2 T-mines in the BTV.
Yeah, and if you can hit a battleship...
That... Maria did nothing to me in that hit. Nice.
Well, the Nordak just killed me in one salvo, so...
Oh, dear.
Fortunately, I remain in the situation where I have yet to really do well with bombing runs. I find it makes you way too vulnerable to A, but it's a battleship, so, you know.
I only
I
use
needed cruiser escort to die.
battleships anyways, so it's not a factor for me.
Are you able to kill that cruiser in A, or no?
There's a
You can get
battleship
the
in
cruiser,
A.
I can... Yeah, if you can kill the cruiser, I can get the battleship.
Well... Does that answer your question?
Yes.
I'll be trying to sail to a position where I can start sniping. the
Actually,
cruiser.
that cruiser in A looks like he's about to think. He's lifting really hard.
I was kind of
Oh,
thinking doing that.
If it's the one I have targeted, then I shot him before, and I think it's an AI. So.
The AI
Does
would
it look
explain
like-
his terrible damage control.
Does it look like a Kavkaz?
Maybe?
Oh,
Hard to
they're
say.
just far away, so just be advised.
It does look vaguely Russian, so perhaps.
Yeah,
1K.
that's a
I
bad.
figured out what the battleship is, the Nordak.
Oh, obviously
the
there
Maria
is
is
some
on his last limbs. So.
sort of cruiser at sort of your 10 o'clock that looks like it's on fire and trying to sink. That might be a corpse. Otherwise there is an Atlanta way on the other side of the sea point.
There's a DD here that I'm gonna make
What is... Oh yeah, Nordak's on the A
purple
point.
rain.
Yeah, there's a Maria behind A point, but he's a ways back. He's just
Yeah,
sniping.
but
He's
I'm
not
not-
even moving.
I think I
You know
stand a
how-
better chance of sinking Nordak. Ow,
I
my
have fun.
face! The bot
Well, I was
Krasny
gonna
Krim
bomb
just took my
Nordeck, but I
damn
wanted
wing
the
off.
cruiser to die. Yeah, that's why I wanted the cruiser to die.
You know how people keep complaining about bot AA being insta-gib as soon as you get within a range of them?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he'd fired at me and my wing went off.
And yet here I am.
Stuck
Here
in
I
the
am,
booth.
fucking like.
Well, if I don't bomb
I-
this guy, the game's just gonna end. It's probably actually still gonna end, even if I do try to bomb him.
Yeah. GG. There we go. On a side note, I tried pressing Z several times, trying to follow my shells. I realized that's just the zoom key. This ain't WoW's.
Budget 2,000 pound bombs.
What
I wish there was a like stat for like how many hits you've taken. I really want to know what mine was.
That'd be really cool. Yeah. Can you imagine like wargaming achievement style like durability achievements like Dreadnought or Steel Wall?
Well, I mean, I got 4,000 score, and the majority of that was in Baltimore, in
Nice.
which I don't think I ever stopped. Or even really slowed down.
As much as I want to continue, I think that's enough War Thunder for now.
That's fair.
Alright.
It's been a